For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 18 of Season 2 here at Chelsea. We'll be ending the January transfer window today. We made one big signing in the last episode, and made one big sale in the last episode. So the squad is stronger as a result. We have the second leg of the Caribou Cup semi-finals against West Brom today. Then we'll end the transfer window. At present, I'm not looking to do anything between now and the end of the window with regards to incomings, but I am looking to sell a number of players still. And then over the course of the remainder of the season, because you can now sell players outside of the window and buy players outside of the window, I will, or at least get deals done so that they come at the first day of the next window. I'm still looking to sell Fabregas and David Luiz, and then over the course of the next 4 in-game months, we will look to get more deals done if I can get those sales done. Also still looking to sell Michi and Pedro too, and I won't be quite so greedy with regards negotiations should bids start to come in. But we'll start with this game against West Bromwich Albion. Actually, there was one big deal in the window I wanted to show you that's gone through. Also, Everton have signed Mbappe already in this save, and you'll be able to tell from this screen here, they've also, eventually when it loads, signed Jose Maria Jimenez from Atletico Madrid. It's not actually going to load, is it? Great. Let me try and refresh by going across here like this. Are you going to load now? There we go. Right, Jose Maria Jimenez has gone from Atletico Madrid to Everton for £53.1 million, which is still half the size of the fee that we sold Coutinho to PSG for, so by a large margin, the largest deal of the window so far. But my scouts aren't really finding anything worthwhile for me, but thankfully, I don't really need them to do so anymore, so it's not a problem. Is that going to be an offer, that email? I hope it is. It is not. Alvaro Murata, though, wants to play in the next game, and to be fair, I'm going to play him because I could do with him continuing his good goal-scoring form in cup competitions. He wasn't able to do it for me in the league recently, but if I keep plugging away with him, keep trying as you guys want me to do, then hopefully, sooner rather than later, we will be able... Oh God, what kit do I play? I'm just going to play in the blue. We will be able to get Alvaro Murata back on firing form. We'll start though with this game. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content here on the channel. And let's jump in. We've played West Brom a lot in recent episodes, twice in the league and now twice in the cup as well, and unsurprisingly a very similar starting lineup to the one that we played against in the last leg in the cup and the one in the league. Isimat Mirin though is in the centre of defence. Gareth Barry returning to the starting lineup as well, so we'll have to wait and see if this revised West Brom side can do anything against my revised Chelsea team, but I doubt it. And Murata has started the game as he means to go on by immediately falling over. And I'm back there to Matt Phillips. Very central right now, rather than being out wide on the left as is his starting position. Nasser Chadli into Cotsiello. Good turn, missed the challenge, terrible shot. However, from the Frenchman, and you can see his disappointment there. We have a very strong 3-0 first leg lead, and if they continue to shoot like that, that lead isn't going to come under threat at all, is it? Perez. Out wide to Wagner. Good touch. In there to Murata. Oh, it's a great turn. Alvaro Murata looking to bend us 1-0 in front, but he can't do it. Really good effort, though. Not far away at all. Looking to whip it into that far top corner. Good turn, good movement. Unfortunately, just a little bit too high with the finish. Rather poorly done. And the cross comes in. Zuma just chests up. That's wide. Cool. That was just a cluster of mistakes from me there. The ball in was... He went to head it clear, Zuma, and it hit him in the chest. I'm lucky not to be 1-0 down there. Casey Barnes actually in a decent position. If I can turn and then get that to Murata. Oh, it's a great ball. Murata in behind. I'll get it on his right. And surely Alvaro now. There we go. There's a 1-0 lead for Chelsea. 4-0 on aggregate now. It's taken a while for the first goal to come. Murata came close earlier with the finessed effort high, but went over the bar. So decided to keep this one low and just placed it really nicely. You see Matt Mirin with poor positioning there. Always going to turn inside on his right foot, considering how inconsistent, shall we say, Alvaro Morata's left foot has been for me so far this season. On his right, a lot more confident of getting the ball in the back of the net, and he's done so there. Chelsea 1, and in turn, Chelsea 4, West Brom 0. Marcelo into Livermore. Don't see West Brom scoring 4, but they could get 1 here. Or, I thought for a moment that was going to bury itself in the bottom corner. Cozziello's quite the creative player, it seems, in their midfield. A lot keeps going through him. It's a decent effort on his left foot, and it really wasn't far away at all. Extremely close to getting 1 back, but like I say, I don't see them scoring 4. They might get 1 or 2, because you know what my defending's like, but actually getting enough to get themselves back in the tie and take it to extra time, I highly doubt. All over the top. Zuma's underneath it. Good header. And Kinkle forward to Casey Palmer. Tried to drop the shoulder to send the defender. He wasn't to be fooled. Gareth Barry. Casey Palmer through there to Murata though. We'll knock it in front of Casey Palmer again. Oh, it's a great first touch. Casey Palmer for 2. There we go. If it wasn't already certain that we were going through to the Carabao Cup Final, surely it is now. 2-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. An assist from Murata. That first touch from Palmer, just to take it away from the defender, was what made that goal. Really nice finish as well, tucking it underneath the goalkeeper. Chelsea 2, Chelsea 5, West Brom 0. We will be donning the suit in a few episodes' time to play the Carabao Cup Final, but who will we be playing? It was Liverpool 3, Stoke 2 after their first leg. I've no idea, as of yet, what's been going on in the second leg. So we'll be playing either Liverpool or Stoke, but at this stage, I don't know which. Nice tackle by Sanchez. Casey Palmer just knocked that in front of Van Ginkel. Look quickly there for Murata and help it on its way to Nasser Chadli. What am I even thinking about? Charlie Musonda. Oh, beautiful again. These drilled low finishes are really working for me in this game. We've now mirrored the result from the first leg. 3-0 at home and 3-0 away. Just can't cope with the pace of Charlie Musonda. Not sure about the goalkeeping though. All 3 drilled low finishes. Never mind. We'll take it. Chelsea 3, West Brom 0 for the second leg in a row. Throw for West Brom. To Livermore, to Seamus Coleman again, to Livermore again. Into Salomon Rondon. Good cross. Who's underneath this? Oh, it's Jay Rodriguez. Zappacosta quite clearly couldn't cope with the physicality of the ex-Burnley man at the back post. That's annoying. I really wanted to keep a clean sheet, to be completely honest. I don't keep many, as you know. We have strengthened with the defence in the first team by bringing in Alexandro. I mean, Zappacosta couldn't even stay on his feet. He got so badly outmuscled there. Good header by Jay Rodriguez. Fair play. Salomon Rondon gone off, though. So they have lost a little bit more physicality up top. But it's 3-1 and 6-1. They're not getting back into it here, West Brom. Mayer in there to Livermore. Going for the 1-2 maybe. Aspie trying to close the gap but can't get there. Jake Livermore, good save down low by Brown. Well, West Brom might be out of the tie as a whole, but they're not necessarily out of this game. Gareth Barry with the corner. The cross comes in. Zuma heads away very well, and actually we could catch him on the counter-attack here. Trying to outmuscle Seamus Coleman with Wagner, and that's not gone well at all. We've got a toe in to slow him down at least. He's done me with a fake pass there. 10 minutes to go here. West Brom still with a chance of getting something out of this particular game, but the tie as a whole, overall, is gone. And they may still get something out of this game because it's 3-2 now with 10 minutes to go. He's off to celebrate, Hal Robson-Kanu. Might as well make the most of what they can. But it's 6-2 on aggregate. They're not going to score 4 more in the next 10 minutes. If they do, then I will give one of you guys my YouTube channel and retire. Livermore to Rodriguez, given away. Aspie forward there to Casey Palmer. Just play the 1-2 and wrong foot the defender and look to send Murata through. Lovely ball, Alvaro Murata. Do we take on his left this time? No. Oh, see ya. Sent the defender. Oh, Kieran Gibbs. What a defensive block. That is on the line. Completely sold the first defender and then it was going in if it weren't for the attention of Kieran Gibbs. That is top class defending. Wagner with the corner. Keeper will come and claim. Kudeki won't be conceding another. At least just yet. Sanchez. Go down the line is what I was trying to do. Anyway, there's the final whistle. We are guaranteed through to the Carabao Cup Final with a big aggregate victory. But who will we face in the final? It will be either Liverpool or Stoke. Will there be anything else happening in the transfer window between now and the end of deadline day? Let's hop back and find out. The board are apparently very happy with my job in the youth programme. That young player that's come up and played in the games needed will be the goalkeeper Brown, so that's good. Unfortunately, it only carries a low importance to the board. Sorry, I've already done the one of the short-term brand exposure, and by the time the end of this season comes around, we'll have done the long-term one as well. Domestic success and continental success are still in the works, but we could win the Carabao Cup to give ourselves an advantage there. We have Brighton in the FA Cup next. I'd very much like to go well in that competition as well. Hopefully, by the time we get here to transfer deadline day, we will be able to see who won in the other game in the Caribou Cup. And I just clicked calendar and it loaded the same screen again. And it is, or was, Liverpool. Liverpool through to the Caribou Cup Final. It will be Chelsea versus Liverpool at Wembley in the first game in the month of March. So we have a few games to go before we get there. But we'll have to wait and see. Final scout report on Delbo. Just out of curiosity, to see what he looked like. Average at best, fast but nothing else. João Cancelo now at Liverpool, rather than being available for transfer like we perhaps might have wanted him to be in the window just gone. The window we're in now even. There's still 10 hours to go. So like I've mentioned, not looking to do anything personally with regards to incomings at this stage, but we will probably try and spend some money between now and the end of the season because it seems pointless letting our current transfer budget go to waste. Although I'm only going to get a big budget next season anyway, so we'll just have to play it by ear. But we've got 10 hours to go. I still have 4 players on the transfer list that I'm looking to sell. So I'd very much like to get some deals done for them if possible. It'd be nice if it loaded. There we go. Thank you. Any big deals gone through here? Camille Glick to Liverpool for £32.1 million is the latest deal that's just gone through. Another big signing in the Premier League. One email here for me, and that's a loan offer for Reece James, which I will most definitely be accepting. Again, we'll do the negotiation trick just to ensure that it goes through. Been able to get a number more of the youngsters out on loan this window than previous, which is good news. It's been a while since we've actually been able to do that. Makes a nice change. I don't know whether it had been altered slightly in a patch that had gone unnoticed, but in previous windows, trying to get youth players to go out on loan was pretty much an impossible task, but turns out we're actually able to do it right now. It's a really quiet window so far. He says as another 40 million gets spent. Not sure where though. Some small deals going through. Yosef Soon's gone to Lyon actually. Okay, well maybe it's not quite so easy to get the youngsters to go out on loan. He's rejected the move to Grimsby. Reece James doesn't want to go down as far as League 2, it seems. Really, as we say, quiet transfer deadline day so far though. When I say that, 40 million gets spent, I say it again, and nearly 100 million gets spent. What deal has gone through? I'm not sure. I can't see it in the latest deals. It hasn't been a big one there. Top 3 deals of the window are still all the same. We'll have a look on the transfer deals board when the window is almost over. Another 10 million or so spent, but I'm not getting any offers in for David Luiz, Cesc Fabregas, Pedro or Michi. Another 100 million spent. Almost at 300 now. Again, it's not telling me what those deals in particular are. I'm really annoyed that we haven't had any offers for Cesc or David Luiz. I mean, I kind of ballsed up the Pedro and Michi Batshuayi deals myself. Adebayor's gone to Chievo Verona. Right, let's have a quick look through then, see who's done what in this window. Arsenal have done nothing but let Debussy go out on a free. Villa have spent 4.6 and made 4.5, so not too much done by them. Moussa Dembele to Bournemouth we saw because he played against me. Burnley have made 2 signings on a free, Jack Rodwell being one of them, and Tarkowski will leave them on a free. We brought in Alexandro, loaned Jake Clark-Salton and Kylian Hazard, and sold Coutinho for 112 million. Rodriguez in at Palace with Williams going out. Jimenez and Rico. Wow. If that's Sergio Rico, the goalkeeper, then that's kind of reminiscent of my Everton series on FIFA 17 because I signed Sergio Rico at Everton in that series. James McCarthy, Mason Holgate leaving Everton. Diamande and Benzia in at Huddersfield. Wujay and Kirkuskov in at Leicester. Danny Rose and Camille Glick in at Liverpool with Divock Origi going out the other way. Man City have sold Danilo, Stones and Escudero but not bought anyone. Mata has left Man United to go to Tottenham. Almiron in at Old Trafford. Kadar, the only deal done by Norwich on a free or loan. Neumann similarly for Reading. Fazer in at Southampton for 19 million from Benfica with Oriol Romeu going out the other way. Mata and Nabulin in at Tottenham with Danny Rose, Victor Wanyama and Walks going out. Deeney and Kraft in at Stoke. Pizarro and Stones in at Watford. That's where John Stones went. Deeney, Mason, Mariappa and Hoban out. Lopez and Hoban in at West Brom. Ita and Diawara in at West Ham with Manuel Lanzini going out 48 million to Atletico Madrid as we previously seen. And let's have a quick look at the transfer history tab. See what the biggest deals were then. 112 million. Okay, yeah, no, that one was in the summer. Benzema, that was the summer. Keita the summer. January, that was the deal that we saw there, £53.1 million for Jose Maria Jimenez. In the summer for Koke, any more January deals? The Lanzini one was the third biggest. I want to see what the other deals were in January, because it was £350 million spent in that transfer deadline day, and I didn't really see them. Kemibai on deadline day from Hoffenheim to Real Sociedad. That was a £37.4 million deal. Guerrero to Real Madrid from Dortmund for £37.3 million. Mata to Spurs we saw. Gerard Piqué to Bayern Munich for £34.6 million. That's an interesting one. I'll be honest, didn't see that coming. Glick we saw, 32.1 to Liverpool. Victor Wanyama was to Inter for 31.5. Any more January deals? Maximilian Meyer to Gladbach for £29.4 million. Divock Origi went to Real Madrid for £27.5 million. Real baffling transfers here, or just unexpected, I guess. Keko went to Real Sociedad for 26. Dendoncker to Leverkusen. Any more January deals? Ben Yedder to Mönchengladbach for 24.3. That's a large-ish deal. John Stones to Watford we saw on deadline day. Anything else from the first? Almiron to Man United from Atlanta from Atlanta United for £22.8 million. And then Danny Rose to Liverpool we saw for 22.4. That rhymed and it wasn't supposed to. But we will end the transfer deadline day there then. And I'm intrigued to see if I actually get any bids in now the window is open. Or now the window is shut, sorry. Because that does sometimes happen as you move from day to day. We'll go as far as the game against Brighton and see what happens. When it eventually lets me... it's still simulating, right, fair enough. I'm trying to check my emails to see if I actually get a transfer offer in. I haven't. We do have a couple of players in the youth squad, at least one, I think. Yeah, the youngster Diego Abrao, but he's not really going to be doing anything for me in the short term. Perhaps probably won't even do anything for me in the long term either, I wouldn't have thought. But we'll see if we get any more bids in. We've got 6 emails here. All right, are any of them going to be transfer bids? But one of them's for N'Golo Kante. A loan offer for Jacob Maddox. I will accept that just straight off the bat. Perez, I'll negotiate that to try and make sure that this one goes through. Jacob Maddox is a player that I'm really not asked if he goes or not. He's not played for me at all. But if I can get some loan move or some loan football here he's huge, isn't he, Perez? He's like 6'4", 6'4", 6'5", and built like a brick shithouse as well. So hopefully he can go out on loan to Coventry. And then the offer for Kante has come in from PSG. Now they've just spent £112 million on Coutinho, and they want to know if they can have N'Golo Kante for 80.9. The answer is a rather swift no, unfortunately. Unai Emery, he's going nowhere. But no bids for Cesc, David Luiz, Pedro or Michi. That's rather frustrating. Between now and the end of the season, we might delve back into the transfer window, try and use them as make weight for deals for next season. But I'll take your feedback on what you reckon I should do with those deals, because I'd have to have we'll do a squad report in the next episode, because we're really going to have to look in detail at what we might want to do to the squad, because there's a lot of players that are deadwood here that aren't really going to do much, and there are a lot of players that I just haven't been able to get rid of. So we'll have to wait and see what happens between now and the end of the season with regards to transfers. There aren't really any youngsters. I've got 5-star scouts that this guy, Dominic Turner, he looks like he's going to be decent. We'll sign him up. 58 to 80, 77 to 94. Ooh, a value of £425,000 as well. That could be good. Wait and see what he looks like. 59 to 81 and 74 to 94. Another high-rated player. We'll sign him too and see how he grows. And then the final scout report. Like I say, I'm probably not going to be playing in this particular save long enough for those youngsters to actually have any sort of impact on the first team. There will be more a Road to Glory style series that we will do later in the year that will see youth players have a big impact. I may even contemplate doing a youth player only save, whereas I would sell as many players as possible from the first team and sign as many youngsters as possible and try and take basically a full regen side as high up the leagues as I possibly could. But that's something to think about for later in the year, not necessarily for right now. Up next is Brighton in the FA Cup, so hopefully we can do well enough in that competition. We're in the final, of course, of the Caribou Cup now, thanks to that victory in the only game in the episode, and we are 2 points off top of the table. So we are in the mix for all 4 trophies still as we head into the month of February, which is more than we could say for this point last season. So a much better season 2 so far. Isco gets player of the month, so clearly worth throwing him back into the mix at Cam as Coutinho moved on. I'm pleased with how things are going so far this season. Hopefully you guys are as well. We've made some good additions to the squad. And I think Coutinho moving on is probably the best move as well for all parties. So we'll have to wait and see what happens between now and the end of the year. And we will delve into potential transfers between now and the end of the season in the next episode when we have that squad report. But for now, that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series. The Dortmund series will be returning very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well, both on Twitch and here on YouTube. But for now, I'll see you next time.